I guess maybe tournament-wise, if you consider TF Nami to be banned all the time, it's a interesting meta one way or another, but I don't really see it, to be fair. Time to dust of Stony Suppressor. It's... I know, I don't think it will work. Like, the card sucks into literally every other deck in the game, so like, you basically make your deck bad into everything that's not TF Nami. And then even into the matchup, I don't think... Every time you don't draw it, you still just lose because your deck is just worse. And if you do draw it, yeah, I'm not even sure if it always has as much effect as you would think, because the key thing is, if you just give them time, everything is so cheap anyway. Having, like, replaying everything is not that much of a disaster for them, right? Like, having to spend one more mana on, like, Momentous Choice is really not gonna change that much for their deck. So, I'm not sure if it's gonna have that much effect. Like, will you have a deck that is probably soft countering it? Yes. Is a soft counter really good enough? Yeah, like, I mean, congratulations having like a 55% win rate in the deck, maybe. That's just not good enough. I mean, it's the same thing for every Ionia card. They put Momentous Choice, which is literally the best equipment-based card, in the same region as they put the best unit to put equipment on, like the 2-mana one, right? Like, it's the best one. They put them in the same region for some reason. Okay, how are people climbing with this deck? Because this is just looking very bad for me. Like, yes, Momentous block. Don't really have much of a choice. It looks so shit, man. Like, I'm gonna block the non-tentacle, so if he plays tentacle spells, he just makes this bigger. Like, I can't even do anything, like, this hand is just trash. That's aggro and I mean, as far as I can see, yeah. Like, there's no reason to play anything else, really. I mean, there are reasons, but... realistically, not that much of a reason.
Finders keepers. Only I can endure the dragon's fury. Safety will cost you.
I mean, this doesn't matter.
This is just center your spirit.
So we kill him on next attack token if he doesn't have a flipped Sejuani. Yeah, he won't have a flipped Sejuani because he did a warning shot this turn, so this game is over. We're just waiting now till he scoops.
Pain is nothing.
Sony, yeah, he still don't, I don't understand this play, by the way. Like, you shoot this next turn so you can actually try to flip it. Like, now he has no threat whatsoever on what I do. It's 4 out of 8 right now. I guess I just have to watch out I don't die for some reason.
Sometimes you're the person for trouble.
I get the 1 health, so I can't get parlayed. I don't need Fishwhack to kill, we have Absolver anyway, so... So he pulls, this is 4 damage. So next turn, we have 10 mana, this is 4. I will need 1 more proc, which is the Sonic Wave. So if you want to keep Deny open, I can't play the Hookmaster.
Bristle, attack!
Okay. Like, we lose to, like, quadruple warning shot. Like, realistically, that's possible.
Our enemies cannot hide. And the dragon will.
Okay. So fun. Fun and interesting gameplay. Freeze. Because I had the knight to stop one of the things, so it was just realistically not possible for him to get out of it there.
I don't need rules to know good for bad.
Jack said there'd be contenders out here.
Villains beware.
We have Wuju style to like react to momentous choice if he wants to go that far. Okay. We lose the second part, which is kinda sad, but it's okay. Like, this replaced Shapestone in the deck anyway when you start thinking about it, right? So it would have been exactly the same in the past. Remembering Keck Control was playable. I really like that deck. Keck Control was like a thing after,
The box bestows for a prize.
oh man, I have to really like use my brain now. Think. That was after Gohard got nerfed, right? That thing became, like, that deck became a thing? Because pre-Gohard nerf, I don't think it was really played much. It was a cool deck though. But that's a long time ago, that polling. After Bilgewater was released? Oh, you mean the version before Gohard then?
Not feel, think.
Yeah, there was a time between Gohard and and Bilgewater. Yeah, it's like a few months apart, right? When Gohard and Bilgewater. Oh no, Bilgewater came out before the summer, and like Gohard was like November, so this was nearly half a year.
The balance requires a watchful eye.
Master, I am ready for my next lesson.
Okay. Like, we're mainly just looking for Absolver to kill our opponent
Yoink.
at this point. Do I play this? So, yes, buff, Akshan, so many ways to play this. Could also just Concussive Palm already. Or just go Lee, actually.
Save itself, you know.
Like, what's the problem with going Lee Sin here?
Only
Nothing.
I can endure the dragon's fury.
And value is hard to get. Yeah, that's a long time ago at that fall. Nowadays, your 2-drops give you more value than 8-drops back in the day.
So I go.
Okay. Full action? Okay, makes sense. We have a few options here. We definitely don't want to take too much damage this turn. It's between Wuchu and Momentous. What's better? Probably to keep more mana open for next turn. What if I just let this go? 2 out of 8, this is 4 spells. 4 procs, 5 procs, 6. 1-7. If he top deck Absolver, we could go for lethal, but he might play the nice, so should probably not go all in already. Oh my god, I haven't played a weapon yet. I'm so stupid. Like, yeah. I fucking should have slammed Blood Letters at the start of the turn. Oh my god, like. Yeah, that was very badly played, damn.
What could you ever teach me?
4 out of 8 right now. 5.
My land, prepare yourself.
Take everything.
This swing makes no sense because he's gonna probably save this and then the Moon Soul also gets a free block. I don't really want that to happen. Swain buffs. I'm not a huge Swain enthusiast. I think the deck, like, it is one of the most overrated decks in this whole game, in my opinion. It's not even close to as good as people want it to be. Okay, play this. No. We could play Akshan so we get the Warlord Sword procced immediately. Furious Wielder. Okay, that sucks. All because we fucked up the earlier turn, man. Like, this game was over if I just actually had a brain that worked. Rite of Calling, okay, that's very good. Hellstone. 26, 20. What's away? I mean, we can just pass here, don't really have to do much.
Yeah, be still.
That's the wrong opinion. No man, Swain is very overrated. People in Lost Worlds meta were literally playing Swain TF in Worlds qualifiers. Like, we had actual broken decks and those people were playing fucking Swain TF. No offense, but they were playing fucking Swain TF. Like, if you could choose any deck in the world to play to try and qualify for Worlds, you do not pick fucking Swain TF.
We'll see which one of us is stronger, Akshan.
Have we met?
Yeah, in terms of strength, like I usually look from it as a competitive standpoint, that poll.
Extend your senses.
Okay.
The dragon spirit awakens.
Hmm.
In and out. Strike firm. Center your
I think we let Kayn live. We don't really care too much about Kayn. And then we let this live because Scout being on a useless card is way
Choose the
better
right
for me.
time to strike.
Yeah, at least slam your desk when you level Swain. I do like his level up animation, that's a very cool one. But I only slam my desk when I get tilted at that pole. So I've been doing that a lot the last few days. I don't know, man. Like I just can't climb with anything I want to climb with. Like I usually just randomly play decks, go to 300-400 OP, and just see if I want to play at the end or not. But I just can't make it work currently. I'm just hard stuck. Also, the LP gains right now are so trash. Like I'm 0 LP and I literally go plus 15, minus 25 on every single game. It's so disastrous. Like, how the hell do you expect me to climb out of this? Like, I need 70+% win rates to gain like 100 LP on a day. Which is just insanity. Like, I'm not gonna play this game for fucking 40 hours in a week. I have other stuff to do. Not in anger, but to show Akshan's strength? Okay. Tadpole, why not put some weights next to your desk and then just start weightlifting when you play the Swain? That's true Akshan strength.
The enemy whip.
Sometimes you're the fish, sometimes you're the bait.
Okay. I think we can play this now, just to utilize our mana. Okay, finally Absolver. So we kill him next turn, or like next attack token. It's me, don't live to play LOR. I have other priorities in my life, yes. I do. He kinda does, Tadpole, he kinda does. Okay, Fisher Walk. Another win con then. Like, the demon has to practice a bit, Tadpole, it's important.
Serve me, Rost.
Do we let our Vastaya boy die? Getting the action flip might be a bit hard now, because we have like not that many cards to target. I have double Absolver. I can use the Weight of Judgment for another one. In theory, the Tellstone as well. But like, he should not have too much interaction, right? It's literally gonna be just deny. I don't have my own one though, so.
Look at them shaking in their boots.
Ha! Look at them shaking in their boots. Wait, what are we doing? He's just playing cards to play cards, like... The funny part is, like, I can't do shit. My hand is basically useless. This was a mistake, right? I should just kill the 3-1. To get an extra target. Yeah, that was a mistake. Okay, we made him tough. Sure. I just want to reduce the Warlord's Horde, basically. And maybe he feels like he needs to deny. The thing is, if he loses this unit, we just win on board, you know? So... Furious Wielder. Wow, okay. Wait, that means the... Okay. I mean, still fine.
I will not yield.
Like... It's not really changing anything. I don't know, we should have played this turn differently. But we're too far ahead and his deck is too bad, so it doesn't matter. He's not even gonna play it. Okay, done. Like, we can Telstone, take health bot, play health bot on our Lee. So we can get the spell shield thingy. Do I need the spell shield thingy? I don't think so. I mean, it's just gonna get denied anyway. Like, you pull this, you pull you go face. He's gonna deny. Actually, the health bot would have played around deny because I would push 2 more damage. So deny would have not saved him. Ah. I just want to push the damage here, basically. Also forgot Hoko as a card. I find it a weird inclusion in that deck, but whatever. I should have probably thought about it. People complain about every meta, at least it's better than Bannerman meta. I don't know, man, like, if decks like Bannerman are good, you just start playing like Noxus Control and beat it. It's more fluid and interesting. Like, the problem with Ionia is it has no true counter. That's the problem that it basically always has. Every time we have Ionia-based metas, they just don't have true counters. Like Ari Cannon, Cannon Ezreal, decks like that, they just do their own thing, they have outs to everything, and a lot of games just come down to, do they draw the out and not what you really do? Like, what you do usually doesn't really matter for them.
Sometimes you're the careful, things tangles real easy.
Okay, so useless weapons and a useless champion. So we should be fine. The rally decks work, just let me assert fucking Sivir. How did I play against you, Milo? I already forgot. I was playing it. No, but like Milo, I was playing it and it was okay, but I need to draw so much stuff. Like, I need to have Sivir. Like, without Sivir, the deck doesn't work. That's the problem. And you can't reliably search it. Like, rally decks work in some way, but I don't think they're reliable enough. That's the whole problem with it. Kane really suffers from the fact that you can't double equip. Imagine if you could double equip Rast. That would be so much better. Kane without him growing extra stats is so silly. Like, look at this little unit. I should have palmed, by the way, but whatever. It's not like it matters. Like, this game was over like 10 minutes ago when we queued up, but he still wanted to play. Just top right, Mr. Popolo. Just have to make sure I have a spell actually for next turn so we can proc Lee. Because otherwise I can't challenge a unit. It has to be able to block, so we need to pick the up cycle break.
Sometimes you're the bait.
We have to palm to actually get the leap rock, that's kinda sad.
Strike firm.
What do I kick? Kick
Center
Kane.
your spirit. Move with purpose.
With the deny as backup, but there's literally no counterplay, right? It's impossible that he has everything.
Hook, line, and sucker.
Considering we also have the spell shield still. Oh, he top decked deny.
Guess I'm the bait.
I thank you, dragon.
Like, it's gonna take very long. I don't know if I have the patience for that. That's a pretty good hand. I don't think we actually play and swing with him.
Don't want to die? Don't do terrible things.
We're probably just keeping Wuchu's style open now for the rest, so
This is justice.
don't really want to spend too much mana. I keep spell mana open so we can keep the action alive because I want the flip. Eight spikes a thing. Do we play around it? I think this on board gives me just such a good blocker.
I am the Simon Wind. Whoosh!
Maybe it's time to pull out an aggro deck? Maybe, maybe. The thing is, most of them are gonna get nerfed. Because I don't think we're gonna have a playable aggro deck anymore.
My mark.
So it's just a lot of time spent playing a deck that will not matter for seasonals. And I don't really like to waste too much time on decks that aren't gonna be that good. Do I block with my boy Akshan? Because I can buff him, block, take damage. It's all good until they Vile Feast. Then it really sucks. If we don't, we can slam Lee next turn and then use Wuju next turn and take apart the boards.
The world won't save itself, you know.
Or just play Vacaron Vagabond. Then we're also in a good spot. And just take the damage. I'm kinda down for that, it's okay.
Cool eye patch.
You like it? I'm
You cannot run from absolution.
Not really what I was hoping for, honestly. Though Treasure Seeker would give me a good blocker. If they don't have file fees though, that's the important thing to mention then.
Finders keepers.
Still, we need an extra blocker probably. Because I don't really like to play Lee and then just get file feast plus flocked and then we can just go and start crying, you know? Like,
In and out.
not my favorite situation to be in. Interesting. This screams flock. Yes, it does scream flock indeed. We can pause right now. He has to first develop whatever he wants to develop. Probably a Fallen Reckoner or whatever it's called. That thing. In that case, we can get a Lee Sin down safely. There is one out, which is Hate Spike plus Flock.
Force is meaningless.
But from the earlier turns, he shouldn't be holding a Hate Spike, so... And he played one Flock already this turn, so it's rather unlikely that he has all of that. Eternal Dancers. Dun, dun, dun. No Palm for me, sadly. I could Hoko it back. What does it even summon, by the way? Literally summons a Spiderling, right? Because nothing died. No, it summons Gwen because I killed her. Gwen is kind of a problem. Yeah, the Hoko plays feels like the best option. Still need to find Overwhelm.
I will not hold back.
Promise Silver costs me 4 mana as well. Like, we have to keep that in mind. Deny. Sonic, would you... It's 4 extra attack, so it would be 8. And I would leave myself with 4 more mana, so we can draw 2 cards to try and find lethal. Start off with Akshan.
Don't look the other way.
The cost reduction is a fine thing as well, so it should be okay.
Make yourself right at home.
Okay, so it's Sonic Wave. Sure.
Our enemies cannot hide. I fight with the dragon
I have to keep in mind Glimpse of Beyond this thing as well, but I can't really play around it very well. How much damage can I actually push? It's just not enough. Palm. It's good for next turn. Like, we can push another 2, 4, 5, so we can push us to 11. Actually, let's do it like this.
Center your spirit.
So I can theoretically actually do exact lethal here. The problem is Glimpse would fuck it up.
The party never ends, nor its spillages.
Almost got it. Never play.
Got okay, that's annoying. Oh my god, now we draw you. Come on, Absolver. That's not being a team player. We're gonna keep as much blockers as possible.
It's just a deck.
Okay, pause. We might have to go Spirit Fire off the Tellstone. Flock. We are spending every single resource apparently to get rid of this poor little treasure seeker.
It's a trap.
Okay, to be expected. Okay, yes, how much fears? He's 2 deaths. I think it's always Concussive Palm on the Katarina. So she never returns and we get extra blocker. Still leave Deny open for random things. Like we have Lee to block a lot of overwhelm damage, so that's not my issue.
Okay, ready.
Their heart beats quick. I see every move.
What to play here? I think we only play a 1 mana card, so we keep Deny open. In case of very random Decimate in this deck. It shouldn't be in the deck to begin with, but you never know. I could also buff this up to 8 health with Wushu though. So we don't take damage. Ah, we don't need to. Like, normally they don't play Decimate. Like, don't be stupid. This way we even beat Decimate, so like... we should be fine.
We shall sing, dance, and forget our woes.
Relevant cards. Okay, we play this just for the Horde proc. So on opening we Absolver, then get Spell Shield thingy. We have Deny and Nopify, like... I don't know, like... there isn't really anything we can do.
My lands need. Prepare yourself.
Done.
I thank you, dragon.
They probably fucked something up in their LP calculations because there's just too much people in Masters right now. And they didn't really think this through. Viego, Kindred, Nasus. Oh, this is probably Nip's reversion. So... kinda awkward this hand. I think we just keep I because it's good. If he would need to stall. Everything else isn't really doing much without getting other things first, so... kinda awkward.
I don't do meditation.
I need a spell from this, so... we're not gonna do anything. Like, we're not gonna block here.
Hey, over here!
Please, no Vile Feast. Oh, we're gonna just hate Spike, okay. That's not much better for me, I don't have the answer, sadly.
Lessons learned.
Quick attack can be very annoying.
I fight with my spirit, not my fists.
Quietus as well. I can't let this die. Like, if my next draws are just spells, we need her for sure on the board. It's depending on the draws. If we get insta action next turn, we are very sad we did what we just did, but... That's not very good. Yeah, exactly, Milo. In the past, they were like mid-diamond players, and you would queue into them, and then you would beat them and just gain good LP for them. Currently, they're also masters, and now you don't get LP for them anymore. Kinda sad. Let's see what this gives me. These are not good. Let's just get Shepherd's Authority. Opinions on Quietus? Like I expected a good card. But nothing like out of this world. I'm happy with cards that like it. Currently it's fine, maybe in different metas we would complain more about it. It depends a little bit on what specific cards are good in that meta. So, for example, like if it came out in like a Lowy meta, and every time your Lowy gets Quietest, you're gonna be very sad about it. But for the rest, it's fine. It's nothing over the top.
Come on, where's the competition?
Might actually Weight of Judgment this thing, just to get the eye proc. But then they Black Spear me and I'm gonna cry. I mean, it's all fine. They don't have Viego, right?
She waits for me beyond the mist, my queen.
Careful, Sync angle's real easy.
Yeah, I agree with that as well, Milo. I feel like it takes away a lot of the accomplishment from a lot of players as well. Like, how many people now hit Masters and really have this thing like, wow, this became so easy compared to like last season. Did I deserve it? Does this feel good for me? And I think for many the answer is no. Like, it doesn't even feel that good for them probably. Man, are we literally playing cards just so we can deep mat next turn for less mana? Because current turn is Rite of Calling here. Yeah, we just Rite of Calling plus deep mat, I think. It's okay. Me getting destroyed by Quietus with Vhagar. Yeah, that's the only Quietus thing that also gets me a bit going. Like, that's a very frustrating one indeed. Man, I can't even respect Vengeance this game. That is very tragic. Actually, we're gonna try to force Vengeance on a little Dragonling. That sounds like a good idea. Vengeance, my little Dragonling. There's about to be like 4,000 people in Masters. Yes, exactly. That on it. Honestly, like, I was expecting more people in Masters, but not like the absurd numbers we're seeing right now. I was definitely not expecting that. So I think Riot themselves is probably also thinking like, holy shit, that's a huge difference compared to what we were expecting. Like, they probably also didn't expect this many people to make it, you know?
The whole world will know my anguish.
You are a child.
throwing a tantrum.
Like the cardback and Cecil's. I mean, that's one I don't really mind. Like, it's their own fault for not having a system to allow people to basically say, oh yeah, guys, I don't want to play any more games this seasonal, so I'm just leaving. Like, there is no way to, like, leave, you know? Like, you can't drop out of the tournament, which you do in normal tournaments. It's something that I still don't understand. There's literally people who, because they are like 7-2 placement, had like 2 or 3 buys, because for most people, if you don't are high LP, once you have 2 losses, you're out. And then you've literally people who get like 1, 2, 3 wins because they had 2 early losses, but they had placement. And then, yeah, for some reason that's a good system. Like, there's so many flaws in the whole like system, right? Build up. It's just, yeah, it's sad. I really can't explain it differently than that. It's just sad, and they still haven't fixed or done anything about it, which is the worst part. Man, I can't really play around Vengeance well here.
The world won't save itself, you know.
Like, we can kill this, no issue. The problem is Vengeance. The problem is solely Vengeance. And how the fuck do we do this now? Well, apparently he doesn't have Vengeance. That's a good thing. Well, I guess we go for lethal then. Man, this game is so stupid. He taps under Vengeance. Okay, lethal. There we go. Just play cards. La 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 la. We don't have to overkill people, so I think we make the 7 attack.
You can thank me.
Oh wow, we flip him as well. Wow.
Fixing the world one scout.
So now, guys, because we're good players, we're gonna predict with this thing, and we get a Nopify to play around Glimpse Beyond. See, we're good players. Like, that's what we do.
Strike firm. Center your spear.
This is so stupid, man. Like, fuck Lee Sin. Like, why is this card still in the game? He's gonna glimpse now, but we hit the Nopify because we're so good at this game. He doesn't even have it. Oh. Oh my god.
Vengeance with a smile.
That 2-drop and Momentous Choice made Lee so broken that you even play him in Nami decks. Just think about it. Like, those cards are so broken, you just played them in Nami decks. Where they were not supposed to be played in. Okay, we definitely keep the Lee Sin. The other cards are kinda terrible. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's even more broken in Nami Ionia, because like you double up on the Nami and on the Shelly as well. It's so insane. Like, yeah, we just kind of threw balance out of the window when we designed those cards. Like, getting double spell procs to make Master Yi good, like, I feel like they so hard focused on trying to make a spell package to make Master Yi even remotely playable that they completely forgot they had champions that were already broken with spells. So, yeah, ended up with the situation where they just overbroke like the original cards that were good with spells. And it's like they completely forgot they existed for some reason.
We'll see which one of us is stronger, Akshan.
Have we met?
Have we met? this season's gonna be a pink lineup. Yeah, like the problem is also most pink decks just don't have good counters. Like even if you look up actual statistic counters for most of these decks, like it's not even hard counters. They're just slight counters. It's not even anything impressive. So yeah, I don't know. Like maybe after the patch, because they're gonna buff a few things in Targon and stuff, so on. Maybe we get strong enough decks that can like beat them, but I'm not too hopeful right now.
It's a trap. Guess I'm the bait.
Yeah, none of their counters are like actual hard counters. All of it is pretty soft. So for them it's pretty whatever. You think they'll actually leave Nami off the nerf list? I mean, they literally showed us what the list is, and they also have the 2 extra. Like they forgot the Alawi buff, and they forgot one more thing on the preview. Like they're not gonna change the preview out of nowhere. It's gonna be too late. Otherwise, so if the preview now changes, they will never ever have an excuse anymore to tell us that they can't change it last second anymore. So I think they literally, oh yeah, Ornn buff. They had an Ornn buff. True. I think we get deny for Lee Sin kill turn, so we can like stop Poco.
Yoink.
So if they now come up with like, oh, we're gonna quickly change the Nami thing, I'm very certain a lot of players are just gonna be very mad.
Scum.
Because they have been like using this excuse that they can't last second like change stuff so much over the last period that now actually showcasing that you perfectly can do it without any issue once there's like some community backlash. Yeah. Just 9 plus 2 plus 0, so you can actually remove those elusives. I mean, +1/+1 is fine as well, so they can't actually kill you with like 5 spells. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can do.
I am the Shimon Wind. Whoosh!
You just have to do something.
Only I can endure the dragon's fury.
Commence operations! We cover Moonstone!
Man, that's such a terrible play. Like, the other... I mean, I guess his hand just sucks, but like... half my deck punishes this like crazy, and I don't have a single buff spell in hand. You better be a backup Lee Sin, because otherwise I'm gonna throw at stuff. Yes, thank you. Give you Challenger.
Our enemies cannot hide.
Make you a 5 attack. Like, the problem is Wuju style is a thing, so... He's gonna Wuju to keep this alive. Yeah, this attack is fine. But yeah, the thing is, I expect like Nami, Lee, probably TF as well. Like, there's a few of those problem champions. Once they start with their whole rotation thingy, those are like the logical candidates, you know? So that's kind of what we're waiting on. Like, hopefully they don't like do it too badly. Man, he had... Wait, was that the 3rd momentous choice already? Dude, you drew triple momentous choice and your weapon activator with double Shelly. Just get out of here with double trouble as well. Like, just fuck off. And hit overwhelm on the thing, because why not? Like, fucking hell, man. I mean, I kill him next turn if he doesn't have lethal, so that's the good part at least.
You challenge the wind?
We need another spell, so I probably have to deep mat raid. We could Sands of Time, but that sounds like the worst idea ever.
Conflict is all in the mind. The dragon spirit awakens.
Okay. Block this here.
Act free.
We are alive. Until he like Wuju styles me 50 times. The problem is concussive bulb is also an option here. And I literally have no counter to it anymore because I have to tap under deny. That is fine. That pushes like 3 more damage. No, 4 more damage. No, 5 more damage. It's actually exact. What the fuck? Please don't do anything else, mate. Like, you had already triple moment. Dude, are you fucking joking? Double Wuju, triple momentous in 11 cards drawn. Get out of here. What the fuck is this for nonsense? I need top deck both the Momentous Stars and the Wuju on the turn where you exactly needed them, just to make like insult to injury, man. Like, what the fuck? Man, I'm so happy this deck doesn't get nerfed, man. Really like playing against this kind of nonsense. Give me another month of this, yay!
I must